Welcome to FluteTube's only second ever unboxing day video. Here we are with a new box of CDs. I did an unboxing video almost exactly 15 months ago, close to 15 months ago, and I've recorded 2 more CDs since then. It's been great. So recently, August 1st was the official release date for this last CD I did, Torrential Rain Dance, music by composer Miguel del Aguila for flute and piano. And Big Sky, I did the CD unboxing video for it back in July of 2024. I'll put a link to this video. I didn't manage one for the other CD, time is limited, I guess. But I have now CDs to open that my flute and harp duo recorded. I am in a flute and harp duo called Loa. One thing that happened between the last unboxing video and this one is that I married an Icelander. So Loa is a European golden plover, a super cute little bird, and in Iceland it means kind of magic things. It's the harbinger of spring. It represents hope and renewal and that kind of thing. So we named ourselves Loa, and the harpist is Kristi Shade. And Kristi and I did a CD of flute and harp works. Actually, because of the Big Sky CD, we commissioned a piece by Daniel Dorff called Big Sky, and he gave us a bit of a deal on the commission if we would record his flute and harp serenade, which a different group had commissioned, but it hadn't been commercially recorded yet. So that was part of our commission of that piece, was to record this CD. And I should have here 40 copies of the CD. I think this box was intended for 25 because there's an extra little bit of a box here. So I think this is going to be an easy unboxing because I can just open along the seam of the cardboard box here. And so the Serenade by Daniel Dorff was kind of the seed of this whole project. And we thought about what we should call this CD. And we considered Serenade because we worked really hard to come up with the music that would go best with the Serenade, best kind of showcase us as a duo and really represent what we can do. But Serenade seemed kind of generic to all of us, including Peter Christ at our label, which is Crystal Records. We used Crystal for this CD, partly because they're one of the only classical labels around that still give royalties right away. That right away, if we sell, we'll start to get royalties. Here we go. So what we ended up calling this CD is Mon Coeur, like the French Mon Coeur, my heart. And I will explain that, but it's related to the Serenade. The Dorff Serenade was based on a 14th century love song by Solage. And Mon Coeur is in that title. And we really liked it. We felt like it represents the whole CD well. There are a lot of connotations beyond a physical heart that you get in English too, but I feel more so in French. Mon Coeur really representing your soul and, you know, deepest being kind of thing. So let's see here. Here they are. Oh, here is a Crystal catalog, the most recent Crystal CD catalog on the top. And I actually have my very first solo CD that I recorded in 2003 came out on Crystal Records, and they have really fabulous woodwind soloists on this label. So that's why I used it back then. It's part of why I wanted to use it again. So here it is. I haven't seen it yet. You get to see it when I do. And I'm sure you can't see it all that well. So unboxing videos are the only ones I think I really don't script. But I am going to add a few pictures of things so that you don't just get a blurry, you can't tell what this is. So Kristi and I are in the front, and on the back I will show you our program of pieces. We have the Dorff Serenade, we have a Bax Sonata, that there are a few recordings out there, but not very many. We found 2 Icelandic intermezzi. There's one that a harpist in Iceland told us is very well known in Iceland, but not outside of Iceland. And then that's by Sveinsson. And so everyone in Iceland knows this. We've done some concerts in Iceland, and the Magnusson is a composer actually who's just about my age. So we liked that we could pair those 2 little intermezzi together. Then there's a Genzmer sonata for flute and harp, which Genzmer is someone Kristi and I have both come across in flute and harp music, but not flute plus harp. He's written flute works, he's written harp, he's written flute-viola-harp, but we found this sonata that we could not find any recordings of. And the Damase second sonata, there are more recordings of his first sonata, and we decided, we knew why, we decided it's because the second sonata has a super difficult harp part. So Kristi tackled that harp part, but it was quite a huge part. And so we think most harpists just kind of don't want to tackle the project of recording that. I'm going to open it up. Of course, we have liner notes. So this is kind of the standard crystal CD cover, giving you all the information about everything you're going to hear. And we have our booklet, and Dorff very kindly wrote our CD liner notes for us, which was great because when we did our hat trick last CD, we as a group did liner notes, and it took us so long. And we just let Dorff do it, and he wrote great notes, and he's a composer and very well educated, so that's a great thing to have. And then I also got, on the same day as these CDs, I got this in the mail, and I know what it is, so I'm going to open it up. It's the Serenade second edition. There was a first edition of this, but as we were putting this together, there were some changes, little changes that Daniel wanted to make, and also the flute part. There is, the last movement is quite difficult ensemble-wise, quite difficult. And so the last movement has a mini score that the flute automatically, you see the harp score as you play. That was very helpful as we were performing this piece for me to be able to keep my eyes on the harp part. So I think that's about it. I'm really happy to have this next CD, and I may have forgotten to say all kinds of things. So if you have any questions, please leave comments. If you're happy to see this event of getting a brand new CD, please like this video, and I'll put links in the video description so that if you're interested, you can go straight to this website and purchase from Crystal or Amazon or that kind of thing. So, cheers! And Kristi is out there somewhere, and I'm so happy to have done this project with her. She's just a fabulous harpist. See you next time.